I wrote this song originally as sort of a take on the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer is, has been rewritten so many times in so many classical forms. I grew up listening to my mother sing this song over and over again in so many different weddings. So I had that song in my head as I was writing this song. I had never heard this song sung or written from a deliver me from evil, like, yo God, I need help. And with starting this project, Meditations Chapter 2, the vision behind it was always that I wanted to do something that is relatable for everyone. I don't care if you're in church, if you're not in church, if you've been to church last week, or if you haven't been to church ever, or maybe in 20 years or whatever. I wanted to write songs that could function as a modern day sort of common prayers for everybody. And so, everyone can relate to that. There are crazy things that are happening all around me in the world. There are crazy things that are happening in my life, and I need help, God, from you.
Not my will, but yours be done. Deliver us.
So it came about, LaGuardia High School is right down the street from the power station at Berkeley, NYC. Have a friend there, Dr. Daryl Jordan, an amazing professor and also an incredible teacher, a singer, and artist himself. And I hit him up around maybe October, November, and I was like, hey man, would you ever want to do something like together with Power Station down the street? Would you ever want to try to what would happen if we brought the choir here?
If you have a choir, you can be their office.
We're so happy to have you guys here. I'm just so psyched that you guys are coming. And when Marc said that he wanted to do this, it just seemed like, wow, this would be great. So glad you guys could do it. I'm sorry you might be having to miss class for this. I'm really
This session was on May 25th, 2022. Earlier in the week, there was the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, where 19 students died and 2 teachers were injured. And the entire world was grieving that. The students were feeling it. So at the very start of the session, when the students got there, we decided, hey, let's do a moment of silence.
We're going to have a moment of silence for those that lost their lives yesterday.
And we ended up doing this moment of silence right before we recorded the song Deliver Us. It was totally unintentional, but as soon as we all started singing the songs together, the band, the engineer, the 80 folks in the choir, everyone else was in the room was like, oh wow, this song was actually written for this moment. And this song is actually some sort of like a prophetic statement to the country and to the students, and to have these high school students singing Deliver Us from Evil. It was totally not meant to be any sort of, I didn't write this song to be any sort of political statement, but what a thing to say when this country has experienced so much gun violence, has experienced so many shootings over and over and over again, and to have these students sing this song from that space.